Hello and welcome to Wear This. My name is Edwards Buice. I am the founder and creative director of Edwards Clothier, an online menswear boutique. I travel the world searching for artisanal fashion houses that specialize in utilizing luxury fabrics to create collections that are sophisticated and daring, finely constructed, and most importantly, limited edition. I'm excited to introduce my co-host, Andre Wilson.
Hi everybody, my name is Andre Wilson. I am the founder and lead executive stylist at Black Garment Bag, a men's style consultancy where we specialize in image consulting as well as personal styling. Today is not going to be our typical style video. What we're going to do is spend some time letting you get to know us a little bit better. So to kick us off, I'll hand it over to Edwards.
Well, I'm going to start at the earliest point in time. Is Andre, share with me and our audience, what is the earliest memory of you organizing an ensemble?
I would have to say the earliest memory that I can recall is during childhood, approximately around age 8 or so. My family was very active in the church, and part of our participation in church was getting ready for Sunday service and singing in the choir. So we were tasked with setting up our ensembles for what we were going to wear on a particular Sunday. So I would say that was my earliest memory of just being aware of the role that fashion played in my life.
And I agree. I started out at a very early age. There are pictures of me dressed up in my dad's business suits.
Okay.
We were living in Oklahoma, and he was obtaining his doctorate. And that day, he went to class in a suit and tie, and he had a briefcase to carry his books. And when he would come home, I would raid his closet, putting my own office outfit together and briefcase. So I really enjoyed wearing great clothes at this time. So that kind of set my fashion journey.
Okay.
Set my fashion journey.
Okay.
Period.
All right. Very nice.
So
very nice.
Andre, what is your signature style?
So my signature style, I would have to say I would err on the side of more eclectic, meaning that I like to mix, traditional, classic, as well as eclectic, contemporary, and a little bit edgy. And for me, that is the best way to sort of, help present my personality. So I would say more on the eclectic side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What about you? What's your signature style?
I would say, I would agree with you. I like eclectic.
Okay.
But I love bold colors.
Okay.
Now today you can't tell because I'm a little bit more streamlined, but one of my other guiding principles is I like mixing different pieces together. Like today, I'm wearing tuxedo pants and with this very sleek Jaime Hemsani shirt. And I said, why do certain pieces have to be confined to certain times and events? No, you can wear them. Put the right pieces together.
I agree with that. For sure.
And I like being a little edgy and pushing the fashion boundaries.
Yes, I think that's a great thing to do.
It's fun. I can be creative.
Yes.
Now, Andrew, what was your professional career before becoming an image consultant?
So before I became an image consultant, I worked in the corporate world in the area of human resources. Specifically, I was a compensation manager that essentially dealt with determining pay for employees. Although I was good at it and successful at it, it wasn't really my passion. It really wasn't where my interests lied. So I made the transition to leave corporate to do image consulting full time.
Okay.
Yeah. I would also add that I did learn a ton of transferable skills from the HR world that actually helped in my image consulting career as well. So it was a really great sort of starting point and background to move me into image consulting.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I have not totally left my current career behind.
Okay.
I am a flight attendant. I've been working for 33 years. But when I turned 50, I said to myself, what are my passions in life and how I can utilize them to build a business? And that will be in part 2.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
What is your favorite design? Do you have a particular favorite design houses you look to?
Yeah, so I would say at the moment my favorite designers are Zegna. I really like the tailoring, the classic tailoring that they do, very edgy, modern, but it's also just very what you consider traditional Italian tailoring. I also like Pierre Moss. I like the sort of avant-garde pieces that he's able to create in his collections. And for just kind of overall, just, fun, Tom Ford.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love all those.
So those are my current top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to go even for the big design houses. I tend to go a little bit more edgy.
Okay.
I love Alexander McQueen.
Ah, okay.
I love their cuts and how they put their different imagery together, and it's not your typical business suits, and they use great colors.
Yes.
Rick Owens,
Okay.
I really like
That's
a lot.
fun.
His pieces are more architectural.
Yes.
I like what he comes up with every season. It's completely different from the last season.
Okay.
Now for the smaller design houses, I love the Black Collective in LA.
Okay.
These are small design houses, and these are African American owned. And the designers that are coming out of this incubator are phenomenal. These are the designers of the future, the way the colors they use, and also the bringing down the boundaries between menswear and women's wear.
Okay.
So I look to them as inspiration, as maybe possible utilizing their collections in the David Edwards Clothier store.
Sure, perhaps.
Yeah. Our last question before we end our session today. What are some of the personal talents that you admire?
Personal talents that I admire would definitely be creativity, a sense of passion about a particular approach to whatever it is that you do. I just enjoy people that are passionate about what it is that they're doing. I like people who can think outside the box and just offer a different perspective on how to execute something. I've worked in corporate for quite a while, so I've been sort of trained to sort of think very linear. And it's always nice and refreshing to meet someone or speak with someone who thinks a little bit more, broader than what I typically do. I'm trying to train myself to be a little bit more, outside of the box thinker, a little bit broader perspective. So I really appreciate those talents and perspectives from other people. What about you?
I like creativity,
Okay.
period, and communication. I think those two I really admire in individuals. I admire individuals that can see a piece of fabric or walk into a room or look at a situation and they can visualize it and create something beautiful out of it.
Okay.
And
Very nice.
and that can be, and it doesn't have to be artsy. It's individuals that I admire in the corporate world that are very creative are the ones that work on the organizational side. There's an organizational challenge, and they have to look at the whole picture and how do they communicate the right solution that's good for everybody.
Okay, that's great.
Well, thanks for tuning in. As always, we want to keep the communication going. Share in the comments section or send me a direct DM Instagram, or you can email me at eb@davidedwards.cc. Share with me your personal fashion journey.
And you can also find me on all social media platforms at Black Garment Bag, all one word, or you can send me an email directly at info@blackgarmentbag.com.
All right, until the next video, which is going to talk about our professional fashion journey.
Yes, fun.
Do not forget, do not forget, when you walk into your closet, remember, when in doubt, go bald. Ciao.
Bye everyone, see you next time.